Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Monday, sir.
Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend.
Yeah.
And before we get started, prayers and thoughts for the U.S. military who we lost, who are involved in situations in the Middle East. So again, thank you to the U.S. military. You guys keep us safe day in and day out. We say it during our award ceremonies. We mean it. Thank you for keeping America safe.
Beautiful.
Thank you for your service. Okay, we guys have one day left to enter to win this amazing Jeep 392 in, coincidentally, the Jeep Dream Giveaway.
Now you have 1 day and like 11 hours, right?
1 day and 11 hours.
Something like that.
That's correct. So you have until midnight tomorrow night Pacific, still standard time, doesn't change until next Saturday, to get your entries to win. And this is a top-of-the-line Jeep that even has more than that. So let's start with this. What does a top-of-the-line Jeep Wrangler V8 powered with the same engine that you get in a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack cost? About $102,000.
Whew. That's a lot of money on these
When
four
is
wheels.
this going to stop?
Crazy, Chris.
You know, maybe it's just that I remember the days where $102,000 could get you a house, and a pretty decent house.
Yeah.
But that's the world that we live in. So for $102K, that's what the window sticker is. That means that this has the most power, the most capability, but we gave it even more power. And that's thanks to the Whipple supercharger that's on there, and the Hemi Fast tuning, and the Fab Four bumpers, and the Warn winch, and the Mickey Thompson tires and wheels. What's going on there, PJ?
Lord Vader says, respectfully, you could go ahead and end the live stream right now. I don't need anybody else looking at my Jeep.
All right, that's right. We hear that all the time. People go, tell everyone else not to enter because I need to make sure my chances are better.
Wayman says, how tall is this Jeep?
Wayman.
Yeah, Wayman.
Wayman from Indiana. What brings you here today?
It's taller than Chris.
Well, let's see. So I'm 5'9"-ish. What do you say? This is 6 foot?
Yeah.
72 inches? That's about right.
Good enough, right?
Yeah. Wayman, you're a big guy.
Yeah, Wayman's a big guy.
I think that you're over 6 foot because I've met you. I think you're taller than the Jeep.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
And those are big tires.
Yeah, those are big tires on there
That
as
gets
well.
up
No,
there.
you know, I think that the wheels and tires make this entire Jeep.
Yeah, it actually looks
Yep.
beautiful. Look at that thing. How rugged is that? Chris, you remember back in the day they had that slogan, only in a Jeep?
Only in a Jeep. PJ, I don't want to tell you the things I did only in a Jeep. This is a family show. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, like, what are you thinking? When was that ad campaign from? The 70s, the 80s?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, let's do this. You have a pretty fun commercial from 1983 queued up. And I laughed and laughed and laughed when I saw this commercial, and maybe you guys will do the same. So here's what Jeep said in 1983 about only in a Jeep. Roll 'em.
The thrill of the wild. One vehicle captures that feeling with the strength and agility to master most any terrain. Nothing stands in its way. Jeep CJ, like nothing you've ever driven.
There's a feeling you can get only in a Jeep.
Is that a buffalo or a bison?
I don't know, Chris. But how do you get a model on the top of the
How do you get a model on top of that? That is not CGI and that is not AI. That is 1983. They put a model on that animal, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That is actually a pretty darn cool commercial,
Right.
isn't it?
Brings you right back, right? To the
But
day.
here's the thing. This Jeep right here can do all that Jeep from 1983 can do and more. That Jeep in 1983 didn't have 600 plus horsepower.
Yeah, this is quite the impressive engine
Yeah.
here, Chris.
Today's horsepower, and especially from the Dodge family of engines with that 6.4 liter, again, the same engine that's in the Dodge Scat Pack vehicles. And those in the Dodge Challenger, those cars will run low 12s all day long. So it's 6.4, now supercharged. It's 470 before the supercharger. It's now 650 when you put that supercharger on there.
Now, those old Jeeps probably did feel like you were riding on a Buffalo, right? You won't feel that way on this one.
Oh, no. Technology has come so far in the suspension on here. And tire technology, too, has changed so much since 1983.
Mike Brown says, my brother had an 81 CJ7.
See? And we talked about this last week. What does CJ stand for? Civilian Jeep,
You know?
right? So this is the latest iteration of the civilian Jeep, the Jeep Wrangler, which is now called a JL series. We showed you the timeline a week or so ago of the generations of the Jeep from the first CJs to, I think it was called the YK, and then, there's a JK, a JL. I might have missed one in between.
Yeah. Kathy says, love the custom Fab 4 bumpers and the worn winch. I could have used one of those Jeeps back in the day. I mean, everybody back in the day, right? Could have, probably got you unstuck somewhere that you shouldn't have been driving in your car with.
That's right. And we need to point out the KC lights on here as well.
Those are
right?
beautiful up here. I know we got the hood up, but you can't quite see it with that. But look at that. Incredible light.
Fantastic.
Even lighting systems
Right.
have come a long way in the days.
This is a great Jeep that'll serve you well, not only going to Walmart, going to the trail, going to the beach, going up to the mountains, whatever you care to do, you'll have a great time if you have that magic ticket. And you got to have that ticket by midnight tomorrow night. PJ?
Mike says, fun fact, bison, they can't buck you off. Well, that's a good thing to know, I guess.
Well, that is useful information.
That's right. So
Not
tomorrow,
that I'm going to get on a bison to find out.
so tomorrow we can do a fire it up, and we'll check the inside. Right?
Tomorrow we'll fire it up. We'll check out the inside. Speaking of tomorrow, what happens tomorrow at 10 a.m., PJ?
Another big day here in the garage. Another Winners Award Selection Day.
That's correct. And if you look right here, you'll see that we've got that Bronco Raptor, and behind it, back there, underneath the Wildfire lift, is that Dark Horse 850 edition. And we will know who won that amazing pair of Ford Performance machines tomorrow morning. We will post the winner on our homepage at dreamgiveaway.com.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. So make sure your phone is ready if you've got tickets to this Dark Horse and Bronco package.
And PJ, it's not just tomorrow that's going to be fun, because on Friday, all the way from Wyoming, we're going to have a special guest in-house for the big Porsche Dream Giveaway Award ceremony.
Yeah, that car is crazy expensive, and I can't believe that we're going to be handing the keys off on Friday at noon.
That GT4 RS, that's going to be fun as well. We're going to have to start getting that main stage, which now has the Super Chevys on it, ready to go for Friday's ceremony. PJ?
Lord Vader says, hey, by the way, Metallica tickets pre-sale tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you're a Metallica fan, I guess you got to go on their website and get tickets in
Guys,
their local places.
as expensive as concert tickets are, don't get me started. Back in the day, I remember when concert tickets were $8
Yeah, and you had your hearing.
and I had my hearing. Huh? PJ, we're going to close with that. We'll see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes like a 650 horsepower Jeep Wrangler that you can win, but only if you get your tickets by midnight tomorrow night. It only happens right here in our favorite place on